I'm on my way to Dorset, and I'm on my way to see one of my lovely viewers. This is going to be a bit of a test. It's the first of my slightly longer formats. We're going to see if it works. So, oh my God, what a blooming nightmare it was just this last bit. Couldn't film it because I was all over the place. However, I have just popped down to Julia's mum's. It's on the way to Dorset. She lives near Titchfield, which is near Portsmouth. And I've just popped down here because Julia is staying the night with her mum to show off lovely Joe. And they said, come in for breakfast. So I said, all right then. We'll get you around here, look. So here we go. So here we are, look at this. Beautiful bacon sandwiches cooked by your own mother's fair hand. How lovely.
Thanks, Mum.
So lovely Julia and lovely Joe. Yeah.
And lovely Richard.
Don't knock the camera.
Let's put that down.
And a nice cup of coffee. So off I go to Dorset for 6 weeks. Will you be able to do the Vobes show and keep everything else going?
No. Me and the viewers would miss you too much.
No, I should be reporting every day. Daily videos, apparently. Isn't that the thing? I'm going from these long formats to daily. Oh, no, wait. It's the other way around, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah? Yeah. You're a scene stealer. What we want is a big, bouncy thing to go, scene stealer.
Jojo.
Yeah, so thank you very much for the stopgap. And I'm going to go to quiet Dorset.
Yeah, get away from me and him. No, but on a serious note,
yes,
I'm myself as a viewer am really looking forward to meeting Ernie Samat.
Oh, I know. I haven't met him, and this is one of my lovely viewers, as I said earlier, and we've been in touch for a long time. He's watched the Vobes show. He loves the Bald Explorer stuff. He's a child killer. I should take Joe down. No, I'm joking. He's a lovely man, and he's got this wonderful house in the not in the Cotswolds, in Dorset. And just give you that second.
Oh, Baba.
And I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Do you want me to take him in?
No, don't.
Come on, Baba. Pickle.
Life with kids, eh? Just paused for a moment to have a look at the New Forest. I'm just passing the New Forest. It was lovely to see Julia and her mum, and sorry I didn't get her mum on the video, by the way. Just pausing here for 5 minutes, but there was a bit of a hold up earlier, so a lot of people I think going away this weekend. It's the beginning of the summer, of course. There are some lockdown restrictions, but I can see that people are doing the Great Friday getaway, and I'm doing it too. So just passing the New Forest, not the most spectacular part of it, but it is lovely as you drive along the A31, I think it is, as you pass along. But anyway, very much looking forward to seeing Ernie, so I better get back on the journey. I'm looking for some diesel because I'm pretty low, but I'm very close to Ernie's house now, so let's hope we get there very shortly. I think I've found it. I've just got to find somewhere to park. Here we go. This looks like it, the old schoolhouse. Right. I'm going to go and sort some parking. So just follow my lead.
Right.
And we'll be all right.
Okay. Not tricky questions.
No. Try not to. Well, champagne. Oh, this is Ernie, by the way. I was just so busy looking at the champagne. Hello, Ernie.
Hi, Richard.
Nice to meet you. Finally.
That's right, yeah.
You've been a viewer for some time.
About 2 years, I think. Just over 2 years.
Just over 2 years. Well, and this is champagne. Good health, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers. I didn't expect this, ladies and gentlemen. We are sitting in what used to be a Victorian school, the Garden of.
Yes, 1857.
1857, in a rural village somewhere in Dorset.
Yes.
We can't tell you any more than that, otherwise we'll have to kill you. So, and this is, how long have you been here?
1st of September.
Gosh. And there's a lot of renovation work to do.
Yes, it's going to be 2 months in, and it's going to be at least another 2 years.
Ongoing. And is that why you managed to be able to buy such a lovely place?
Yes.
But anyway, but that's why I'm not.
Period houses.
Yes, period houses.
Stay away.
Well, I'm technically in a period house, and it's just a Victorian terrace, and I know how problematic that is. And anybody watching my bits where I'm at home will see how easy they can get run down over those years, and then it's down to the likes of us to actually do something.
Unfortunately, yes, through neglect and shortcuts. I don't think it's any fault of the previous owner. I think I don't think they appreciated what they had.
No.
They just took it for granted through 2 generations.
Oh yes, of course. And you know how lovely to be. And I've had a little private tour around, and been into what is your now front room, which would have been the schoolroom.
Yeah. Yes.
Amazing.
And a church as well.
And a church. Oh yes, that's right. It got what do they call it? Consecrated.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're in this wonderful village, and you've just taken me or hamlet, is it? Hamlet.
Yep, because there's no church in.
Oh yeah. And we've had a little wander round, so we're going to show you some shots of us wandering around, and the beautiful vernacular architecture of the area. And I think you said there was something like only 63 people registered.
24.
Oh, 24, even less.
That's right.
24 souls in this area.
Yeah. There may be a few. There may be, I think, 2 less a bit soon because a couple are leaving.
Oh right.
So we'll see. We'll see about that.
And people coming in from. I mean, you've come in from London. I was just going to be rude then. All these people coming in from London, but then I remembered. But people coming in to the village who obviously, like so many, or hamlet, so many places, but maintaining the integrity of the village.
Everything. I mean, anyone that's moved in into the hamlet from all walks of life, from all over England, from up Yorkshire to Cornwall and Kent and Sussex, who you met today.
Yes, I did.
London, of course. Well, it's only 2 people from London. They all tried to retain the integrity of the house, mainly on the outside because it's in a conservation area, so that has to be retained.
And it's the thing about this is what I like about travelling around England. Wherever you go, the architecture changes. The old-fashioned architecture changes, not so much the modern stuff because it's all modern materials. But here, there's very much a sort of yellowy sandstone. Is
I think it's. Correct me if I'm wrong, viewers. I think it's due to the local sandstone. It's a seabed.
Right.
In the West Country, Dorset and Somerset, I suppose. I think that's the case, but please correct me if I'm wrong.
It's just beautiful, though. It is very. If you hear noises off, by the way, Ernie's garden borders onto a farm.
Yeah, two farms.
2 farms, and there's we can't see it because of your delightful hedge, but there's some sort of manoeuvres going on, but you might not hear that. You did take me to an interesting path as part of a footpath. Just tell us about that.
It's the original path which ended up as a lane through the hamlet.
Oh, that looks like a bit of bit of a dead end there, Ernie.
No. That lane goes right down to the river. So if you go down there, it's such a beautiful, beautiful place to go to.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're right behind me.
Oh, I am. Right behind you.
Oh, there's a lot of sting nails, isn't there? Whoa. Oh. Ow.
No.
Are you not coming? You're not coming then?
No. Carry on.
Oh.
Carry on.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right the way down?
Oh. I think it's the wrong way. I think it's back there again. Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ow. Ow.
Sorry about that.
Oh. I'm being ripped to shreds here, Ernie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's your okay?
Oh.
Back up that way. Glad I didn't have my shorts on. It's overgrown now.
It's overgrown now, but I think it's during this time of the year it's overgrown through hedgerows and what have you, which you're not allowed to cut due to birds nesting.
Right.
So I think you found that quite interesting, didn't you?
Yes, I still got the stinging nettle scars from it.
Yes.
But I won't hold that against you.
Sorry about that.
No, that's quite all right. And you did take me up to see one of the farms.
That's right. It's a milking farm,
Dairy farm.
Dairy farm. Yep. There's one of 3 that we're surrounded by, and we met the farmer, and he was lovely, and you managed to speak to him, and he told you of his woes and how hard it is to be a farmer.
It is very hard, and he was a bit nervous about being filmed. That's why we haven't actually shown the farm itself or the buildings, although it's very beautiful. You know, it is a lovely farm. When I say beautiful, it would make the perfect set for me to make a farming series. I believe Jeremy Clarkson or somebody of that name has done something similar, but. Lovely farm with Frisian cows. We saw these lovely Frisian cows.
You spoke to a couple. I
did.
think.
I had a very intelligent conversation.
Yeah, and you had a what do you call it? A selfie, I think.
Yes, yes. It's amazing that the cows can actually do that, manipulate a phone and take selfies. But they were very keen because they knew who I was.
Yeah, very agreeable.
You know, I like to facilitate for cows. And they were very nice. So we're back, having been around the village, and a lovely village, drinking champagne. Is this your normal?
No, it isn't. It's English champagne.
It's English champagne.
Well,
I have to say,
you're not supposed to call it champagne if it's.
Oh yes, sorry. It's Dorset
brute.
pain.
Yeah, brute.
Brute force.
Yeah,
forced it on me. You see. So we've got over the next. I'm staying. This is Friday. I'm staying tomorrow, Saturday, all day, and then Sunday until I get bored, and then heading back. And you've got some ideas of where we might go in the pouring rain, apparently.
Yes, tomorrow I'll take you to Hambledon Hill, which is an old prehistoric hill fort. So it's around 5,000 years old. I've never been, but I can see it from the top of our bedroom in a distance. It's about 16 miles from here.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to exploring an ancient hill fort. It'll be lovely.
In the rain and with storms, lightning forecast.
Well, I drink to that. Cheers.
Okay.
Still Friday, and we've been on some of the local cider. I have to say, Ernie has been a fantastic host. I'm the guest. I've been on the local cider. He's gone to get another one. We're sitting on the side of the house, I guess to the east, over this, there's a field in front of me, and we've just been sitting here chewing the cud, as it were, chewing the fat. Is that what they say? Can't remember. And catching up on bits and bobs, sharing, things that you don't normally talk about when you're chatting to people as a presenter, host, viewer relationship. Getting to know one another. A really nice chap, Ernie. And this field apparently, and I'm hoping I've got my other camera here with a long lens. I'm hoping to capture some deer, possibly, I saw a pheasant earlier, so I know I've got a picture of a pheasant walking about, maybe some rabbits. It might be at dawn is the best time, but I think tomorrow's going to rain, so that may not be as good. And seeing what wildlife comes through around this wonderful rural part of Dorset. Where's we going? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. You can hear the wood pigeons and a few crows and various other birds. Ernie says he doesn't get up till about 7 or 8, and so I'll probably just have a bit more of a kip actually, or make a cup of tea or coffee. I've got some cereal which if I feel peckish I can have. I've got to use up my milk before the cool box gives up. It's an overcast morning. We were told it was going to rain, and it may well do that. It's grey, but the sun hasn't had a chance to get up yet. I slept okay. I do need to think about rejigging the van for sure. I couldn't quite stretch out, so I think I may do a whole refit. One of the things which was interesting that happened last night was we were chatting in the house till about 11, and I came over to the van, opened the door, all the lights come on in the van. Bloody van filled up with bugs. Couldn't get a shot of them. Haven't had that experience yet. It's just after 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning, the following day. Hello, Ernie.
Hello, Richard.
We are out on a little expedition. Well, it's an exploration and an expedition, I think. Where have you taken me this morning?
Hambledon Hill Fort.
Hambledon Hill Fort, which is an Iron Age hill fort.
That's right. Apparently it's about 5,000 years old, and you can see for many miles, 3 counties. So let's hope I don't think we can in this weather because it might rain.
Yeah, we're slightly in a precarious situation. The weather has been saying that it's going to be raining and thundery, and then we woke up and there was a tiny bit of rain, and it wasn't that grim. It's very mild. Oh, here's a footpath sign, look.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. And so we just thought, well, we're going to wing it. And you know what? It's bound to rain the minute we get up the top.
Yep.
So let's just see how we do.
We've got 2 routes that we take.
We've turned round. We've turned round, Ernie. We realised that the path we were on... Oh, that's the phone. Was taking us to a different place. So we've turned round. It was taking us into the village, which is something like Child Oak something. Oakford. Do answer your phone.
Okay.
And we've got Hambledon Hill just behind us there. So we are going to go the opposite direction and find the footpath. We're clambering up Hambledon Hill now. However, I think I made a bit of a boo-boo not bringing a jacket, because if I turn the camera round, behind me, rather foreboding, and it looks like it's coming this way, black clouds. However, Ernie and I have found this. It looks to me, and I'm no expert, like lichits. Is it lichits? Lichits, I'm sure it is. Maybe Iron Age, maybe earlier, maybe Saxon. These marks represent the utilising of the land to farm. Behind us is the Iron Age hill fort, which, as you can probably gather, is giving us amazing views. But the ground here is awash, absolutely awash, with beautiful wild flowers. We've got celandine, we've got tree, what's that? Something trefoil, going to forget the names now, aren't I? Lots of clover, not dogweed, there's dogweed down there. All sorts of stuff, absolutely beautiful. What do you think, Ernie?
It's beautiful. Just looking at that country pad over there, the mansion, how it sticks out from the rest of the landscape with its manicured lawns.
And the air seems fresh, doesn't it? Clean, unpolluted. Unpolluted Dorset air it is.
That's right.
He says with a exaggerated West Country accent, which is completely inappropriate.
No, is it? No, it's fine. It's fine. I think they'd like you to speak that with that accent. Really.
That's how you've got to do it then.
Yeah.
All right then, Ernie. We're going to carry on up this here steep hill.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. I think we found the real long barrow on the ridge now, and it's almost as long as the West Kennet long barrow. And if I come down here, you could get a sense of it. There's even lichits along there, all along there behind me, and around. And the gap between is probably where it was plundered in the middle, which is fascinating. Of course, in its day, I think, and people can correct me because I know there's plenty of more intelligent people than me, it's chalky, isn't it, here?
Yeah.
So that would have been left with a chalky white finish. And you think this is so prominent that anybody living down there would have seen this as whatever it was to signify, whether it was to signify a place for the dead, or as a landmark to find your way, or as this is our territory, whatever it was, it would have been seen for miles.
Impressive.
Very impressive.
Intimidating.
Yeah.
From such a height.
You imagine being somebody on a different tribe approaching here. You'd be somewhat nervous, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because they've got all the advantage of height. But yeah, brilliant view.
It'd be nice to sleep here at night and just to see what you can feel and hear, maybe, you know.
Do you feel and sense things?
No.
No. I'm rubbish at that. Hey ho.